Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you're all doing well. I'm trying out a new microphone system here. Hopefully things sound a little bit better. There was a video a while back. Few of you were concerned about how much gravel was and that stuff, and I still haven't looked into it, but you're kind of concerned about how much gravel is taken off my yard by plowing. Well, it's kind of mud. I put tons and tons of rock and gravel on here over the years, and this part in the middle here used to be a dirt circle, like a patch of grass. Well, I dug that out and put gravel. So I kind of think that that is like bringing dirt up and spreading it throughout the yard, because I just scraped off, it's like 4 dump truck loads of mud off here, and I'm basically going to start over. So I'll probably scrape some more off here in a day or two, because I did this last time. It kind of thawed and stuff, and then we had a bunch more snow, and I didn't even move that snow because I knew I'd take half the yard with, because the ground was soft. But I'm hoping sometime this summer I put down some fresh gravel again and get this thing straightened out, and then I'm gonna have to probably keep after it. Talk to some people that have decent yards, and they say they pretty much bring gravel in every year. It's just what it takes, I guess. But last time I used my gooseneck, my new gooseneck, it's pretty old, but it had some lights out. So I have a box full of new lights. I'm just going to replace them all. And these are LED. Plus, it's got these winches on the side. Well, it didn't have enough, so I got some more. There's a couple that aren't working right now. One that's not working, one that's bent up. I'm gonna pull them off, I'm gonna fix them, but I'm not gonna throw them out. But I was short 2 of them, so I got 3. I figured that way I can fix bad ones, have a spare on the trailer, depending on what I'm hauling. So it's a pretty nice day today. There is still some snow from the last snowfall. We got 5-6 inches of really wet, heavy stuff, but it's melting pretty quick. So this side of the house just happens to be free of the wind and kind of on high ground. That's where I had the trailer parked. So that's where I'm gonna work on it. So the side marker light works with the blinkers and hazards, but it doesn't with the running lights. So let's pop that thing out of there. Same kind of plug, looks a little different, but that's always nice. And it's working. I'll go turn on the hazards and see what it looks like. Looks like just the outside tube blinking here. I don't know if that's just because it's a amber marker light. The other ones I have, the whole thing blinks. So I'm gonna go get the rest of these changed out and see what happens, see what they look like. Maybe this one's defective. There's nothing wrong with this one here, but I'm gonna change it out so it matches the other side while I'm at it. And I got one for a spare if I really need it. Well, that's just like the other side, only the outside's blinking. It should work. Would have liked to found some like this style, because, you know, it helps with the turning and whatnot, but this will be better at night. These are pretty bright. So all these back here appear to be working, but this one's not working on just running. Now on this unit, the center ones all light up, like blink. The outside ones don't blink, so apparently that's just the way they got them. Iron ore. Some holes are a little tighter than others. Yeah, that looks pretty good. In case you guys are wondering, I'm not going to throw them lights out. This trailer here, that one's half full of water. That one just clean broke out. I don't know what the heck happened there. It's fine when I left, and when I got back it was like that. I tried adding mud flaps on here and stuff to help out with the rocks and stuff, but I just seem to be really hard on those two lights on this trailer, so I'm going to throw these in, throw a couple in the vehicle for backups if I'm out on the road and find one not working. Well, that's probably the problem right there. That looks like some rock damage. Looks like it's been sandblasted. These are LEDs, but what do you do? It's throwing rocks somewhere. It's supposed to sound like that? I'm just glad that these things have the same plugs on them. There's LEDs out there that got different plugs, and then that kind of gets to be a pain because this is a fairly standard plug here. But yeah, it's pretty obvious something was sandblasting that guy. That one's seen its better days. Oh, that might be the problem there. You know, I was thinking about it. I'm gonna have to check these lights now because one of them red lights was bad. Well, they're not too hard to change when it's warm out. You guys that pull trailer or drive truck, you know how much them things are fun when it's cold out. Them rubbers don't like to move around, they're stiff as a board. Well, I'll hook something up to this and figure it out. I wasn't able to do the 3 in the middle or the 4 in the corners in the front because I ordered the wrong size. But it's just one of those 3 in the back that aren't working anyways. And I had one of these tail lights not working, and then one of these ambers. The rest are all working, so I was just gonna go and change them all at the same time. So these things here, these things are pretty slick. All the Billy Big Riggers have these on the semis. This trailer happened to come with it, but they mount up on these rails, and they got built-in ratcheting mechanism. Basically go like that, stick a big bar in there, you got some big straps, you just tighten stuff down. So I'm gonna pull that one off. It's still working, but it's all bent up. I'm assuming because it's slid back and got hit by something. And then this one here, the lever isn't working. So I'm just gonna pull that one off for now. Then I'll get it freed up and put it back on. And that one will go back on too, but I'm gonna stick 2 new ones back here while I'm messing around and move that up here because I could use another, 1 or 2 up here. Just so you guys know, it says it has a 5,500 pound working load limit. Pretty simple. They get the job done. Think it's bent up a little bit. I'll straighten it out. It still works. Basically, when you're using these things, you move them to where you want them, and you just winch them down and they wedge. They're not going anywhere. The bolt here, that's just to keep them from falling off when you're going down the road empty. See with this in here? They're not going anywhere. Got kind of lucky that this one's right here. Otherwise, I'd have to slide them all off the other end. See, this unit right here is not working. Just has to be heated up and, wiggled around a little bit so it starts working again. It's got a little rust jacket in there. See, I think this trailer was used in the, salt roads in Minnesota its whole life, so it's not the best of shape. Really, this rail here, it wouldn't hurt it none to have that replaced. Then I'd have to replace this too. So we'll see how long I hang on to it. If it's like everything else I got, it'll be forever. Make sure when you're putting this on, you flip that over, because you won't be getting that flipped once it's on here. And if you had it somewhere in the middle, you might not be happy about it. So I'm gonna get these other two straightened out, and I'll put them back on there. That doesn't look that bad, does it? Actually, this side's straight. Just gotta bring that side back out a little bit. Stick this big vice grip on here. Just gonna give it a little tickle here. This will heat up, expand, get some of that rust to break out of there. Shouldn't take a whole lot. Once we get her moving free, now I'll come out of there, we'll just lube it up a little bit. Going pretty good already. Now for the stinky part, squirt a little oil on that hot stuff. Yep. Like to give her a rap with a hammer too. Break it up even more. Now it's moving pretty nice. Yeah. Yeah, this thing's at an angle here, so vice grip barely stays on there. I'll just work this a little bit more and then I'll be ready to go back on the trailer. Now this unit here might get a little bit more involved. Get a little tension on it right away. And start warming up the backside here. Just warming it up so it'll go a little bit easier. Don't want to weaken it. Don't want to cut it. I'm keeping tension on this. I can always beat it back a little bit, but I want that thing to cool. You know, spread out as far as possible. So this is the bent one. I think it turned out all right. It's actually, I think these are two different brands, because this one is just a touch taller and just a touch narrower, but it's got a little bit of gap in there, plenty of room for the strap. I think that'll work just fine. That still moves. This one here, that was the one that wasn't moving. Look at that. That should work real good now. Let's get that back on there. So this is the one that didn't want to move. Sounds good now. And the bent one. That ain't going anywhere. Nice. Not sure you guys can hear that on the microphone, but that's Judy. She's really attached to humans. This one right here, that's Judy. She was bottle fed. That one was bottle fed a little bit, but so is he. But she got the most because Ma didn't really want to take care of her. So she's really tame. So this one's Judy. That one's Johnny. And that one's Rhesus. Well, guys, hopefully you had fun watching me today. Didn't really do quite what I was planning on doing. Them lights I ordered were the wrong size for part of the trailer, but it should be good enough now. I'll get the other ones coming sometime. At least it's usable. Join me next time. See what I'm doing. Take care and God bless. Judy. Judy. Me. 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 Come here. Me. You want to run them?